It seems a little confusing. If you're going to make it okay both ways, why the bill? That makes no sense. I do want to read from some statements made by Justice Kagan. He's Obama's Supreme Court nominee that was really struggling. He says the problem with Colorado's approach, which is the previous ban, which was overturned, and now this bill, which is the same thing, is that it enables speech on only one side. This is an Obama-appointed justice that says it enables speech on only one side. What he said was, and then he discussed this as an ideological debate. He said, of course it does not matter what the state's preferred side is. We know what the state's preferred side is. That's this bill. We know what the preferred side is, and that's we're going to put all of our emphasis toward the transition away from biological sex to whatever. It doesn't matter. It gets convoluted after that. But we're gonna push away from this, and that's why the original bill, the original law, made it illegal for counselors, anybody, therapists, anybody in that arena that's licensed. They cannot speak against the gender push away from biological sex. And he said it doesn't matter which side the state is on. Now, again, we know which side the state is on.
Rep. Bottoms.
He said
Rep. Bottoms, Elena Kagan is a woman.
Yes.
Elena Kagan uses she, her pronouns.
Yes. Okie dokie. Consider a hypothetical law. This is the direct statement. Consider a hypothetical law that does the mirror of Colorado. Instead of barring talk therapy designed to change a minor's sexual orientation or gender identity, this law bars therapy affirming those things. What if we just switched it? If that's the case, if we're really going to make it the same on both sides, let's just switch the law. Let's make sure that it's the exact opposite of what this law says. But this is what Justice Kagan is saying, is this is not the same thing. This is a direct attack on First Amendment speech, is a direct attack on counselors, therapists, any of these, and it also opens up litigation for years and years, but it opens up the litigation funnel that is going to try to attack all of these therapists, counselors. I have been working in this space for a long time. I've counseled a lot of people back to biological health, back to mental, spiritual health, back to their biological sex health. I've also helped many counselors know how to have these conversations that the law was attacking, but I knew this was an unconstitutional law, and I was just waiting for somebody to sue over it because I was on the side of the Constitution. I know that. And I've helped many licensed counselors, therapists go against this anti-constitutional law, and I will continue to do this after this one is passed. We know it's going to pass today. I will continue to do this, and the Supreme Court just told me I have been right. The entire time, I have been right, that this is not constitutional, it's attack. Justice Kagan continues and says, as this case readily acknowledges, the First Amendment would apply in the identical way. Once again, because the state has suppressed one side of a debate, which is what Colorado has done, continues to do, is doing right now. This is a continuation of this. And if we're arguing that, well, we're going to make it the same for both sides, then take the amendment. You say, well, we've already got our amendment. If you're saying let's make it the same for both sides, then do away with the bill, because the bill is a suppression of speech. It's a promoting of a mental illness. It's an enabling of a mental illness. It's an enabling of a destructive philosophy, ideology, as Justice Kagan said. It is an ideology. Because the state has suppressed one side of a debate while aiding the other. This is directly this bill. This is directly, and we all know this is why this bill came, is because of the anticipation of the Supreme Court ruling. We all knew where the Supreme Court was going with this. They had let out some statements to let us know that. And then they said, then Justice Kagan said, and this aiding the other, this is the constitutional issue, and it is very straightforward. It is against the Constitution. This bill is against the Constitution. Now, we will sue over this. We will sue all the way up to the Supreme Court again. Actually, I don't think we're going to have to because the Supreme Court has set the precedents. I don't think this one's going to ever see the light of day because it's already, as of 2 days ago, not constitutional. This is an attack on the First Amendment. This is an attack on children again. I've stated that in the previous bill in case there's any confusion. This is an attack on children. This is destructive to all children of all ages, of all ideology. It is an attack. And this is not constitutional. So run it, we'll tear it down.
Any further discussion on L18? Rep. Bradley.